What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope, Rob Rex. What's up, Tenchi? How's it going, Mr. Angry Jackalope? We got a lot to cover today. I have company coming over in a little bit, so I figured there was no way I was going to cancel this show just because, I have stuff coming up that's going to prevent me from doing the show for a little bit. So I wanted to make sure this show right here happened come hell or high water. Right? So why don't you guys come on in? Come closer. Come closer. There we go. All right. Now we're all nice and close and hanging out. Let me get my notes ready here. Blah, 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 blah. All right. All right. I know, Bronx. I'm sorry, brother, but it was either do the show early or cancel it, and I wasn't going to do that. So we got Tenchi, Yak, Paula, and Bronx. Hey, Paula, is Garen anywhere around? Because I think today is his birthday, and I wanted to say happy birthday. Happy birthday to the Garen, Mr. Garen. Happy motherfucking birthday. I'm happy I got all the packages out for everybody that I fucking owed packages. Everything has gone out. That includes you, Tenchi, Yak, your stuff. Well, Vixen stuff is well, there's something in there too for you, Yak. But so anyway, that stuff went out. So I have nothing left to fucking go out. So I'm happy. Minicus, what is uppers? You know, he got his stuff last week, so that's good. Oh, you know what, Minicus? I forgot to send you that image. I will actually get that image out to you today. I will remember. I will remember. All right, well, when I see Garen pop on, I'll tell him happy motherfucking birthday. All right, so we got news. All right, so I guess we'll start with some of the old news that I was going to cover last week. So obviously, at this point, all of the knife motherfuckers know that Cold Steel sold their company to GSM. Yes, Garen, happy motherfucking birthday, man. Happy motherfucking birthday. You're like, what, 20, 25 now? Fucking young ass motherfucker. So Cold Steel sold the company, and Lynn came out and had this fucking really, really atrocious video where he was, talking about the reasons and everything, and he should have just said, "I'm rich, bitch. I'm done. I've been doing this shit for too fucking long. I'm done. I'm done." Oh no, there's, what, Minicus, the funny thing is, the base images and stuff that come from that shirt and everything, it already was in color. I had to actually strip it all the way down had to strip her down to get her to look the way it looked on that shirt. So, Lynn put out a scripted response. It was really, really fucking cringy. And then one of the other core members of Cold Steel came out with a video and was like, hey, what discontinued blade would you guys like to see Cold Steel bring back? Talk to us. And they were like, trying to engage the audience and whatnot. And, I have mixed feelings in regards to the whole Cold Steel deal, just because, some of my favorite blades, some of my favorite folders, for example, from Cold Steel. So this, of course, is Raja 2. And I think they have pretty much made this perfect now in the different iterations that they had done it. This is OS 10A steel. And granted, Taiwan or whatever, but, lock up on it is superb. The triad lock is just fucking amazing. My other, actually probably one of my all-time favorite folders is the Spartan, just because it fits my hand so perfectly, and it is just probably, like I said, one of my all-time favorite folding blades from Cold Steel. And, you know, I have some of the machetes and whatnot. And then, of course, I have some other things from them, such as the, you know, this is one of the Chaos. I do like the split guard there with the deal for bashing and whatnot. And, you know, this particular one has 3 edges on the blade. And this is just a perfect Shanky McShank, right? And the last cold steel that I'll share with you guys is this guy. And again, I got these last year for a deal. They had like a really ridiculous deal last year, right around this time for Christmas, and you know, I bought these, and you can see this still has oil on it and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And it's just good stuff. Oh well, Dick even brought this up. So even the Dragon Cane. So whether or not they're going to continue to put out the gear that we have come to respect and love from them, I don't know. You know, GSM is more of a hunting outfit, so I could see a lot of the, you know, core blades kind of taking a different route. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what's what. You know what I'm saying? So we'll leave it at that. Some other things that's pretty interesting is, you know, there was a killer called the Zodiac Killer that was prevalent in the late 60s. Okay, so 1969 in November. And there was a cryptic code, that one right there, that was left, and it was finally cracked by David Orchak and several members of this you know, public group, you know, regular citizens that ranged from Australia, U.S., and Belgium. And basically they translated it, and it basically says, I hope you're having lots of fun and trying to catch me. I'm not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise all the sooner because I now have enough slaves to work for me. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So it's cool because, you know, I came from the Bay Area, and this was something that was a Bay Area deal. And it was one of those events that kind of followed a lot as a young person, just, you know, reading the news and whatnot. I'm not young enough where, I mean, old enough where, you know, I was like a man during this time. But later, when I became a young man, I was somewhat enamored with the Zodiac Killer, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So I just figured, you know, fuck it, I would share that with you guys because I came across that news and I thought it was actually pretty fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, the whole election thing with Trump and, you know, people from different states like Texas that were disputing some of the polling and whatnot, it got all the way to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court basically yesterday rejected it, which had a lot of patriots on edge and really freaked out. And it was interesting because as I read through it and everything else, I came across something where it was explained, and I'll just read it. Legal experts almost universally dismissed Texas's suit as an unbecoming stunt in evoking the Supreme Court's original jurisdiction. Texas asked the justice to act as a trial court to settle a dispute between states, a procedure theoretically possible under the Constitution, but employed sparingly, typically in cases concerning water rights or boundary disputes. So it's one of these cases where there was legal precedent, but the Supreme Court basically said, nah. You know, in a series of briefs filed Thursday, the 4 states that Texas sought to sue condemned the effort. The court should not abide this seditious abuse of judicial process and should send a clear and unmistakable signal that such abuse must never be replicated, a brief from Pennsylvania said. So, What does that mean? Does that mean, we're going to basically slide into civil war now, and that the Q patriots and stuff like that are going to go fucking bananas and cause a ruckus? Well, the answer is short by my viewpoint is probably no. I don't think most of the patriots that I know are going to just hit to the streets and just start, gunning motherfucker down and things of that nature. But what I do suspect is, if you look at the Q briefs since the very beginning, if you are a Q head, Q never said that things were going to get solved in the courts, or that it was going to be a legal thing, or there was going to be anything nice about it. Q has always insinuated that the only path that everything was going to resolve itself was via the military. So that's an important point, because there have been rumblings where, coming across borders from Canada into the U.S., weapons have been seized, coming from China, as an example. So there are already efforts to weaponize some of the left. The right is already really heavily weaponized. We love our guns, we love our country, etc. So we do have all of the trappings of a beautiful civil war, but what will be the catalyst? What will be the the Boston Tea Party? Is it going to be a lot of Marines sweeping in and just taking a bunch of the left's idols and stars and whisking them off to Gitmo? Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a definite possibility. Do I think it's going to happen in December? No, I don't think it's going to happen in December, but I do think it's probably going to happen relatively soon. I'd probably say like maybe January. And so, that being said, we got a lot of crazy shit going down, such as Pfizer just got approval for their COVID-19, what do you call that bullshit? Vaccine, right? And there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna roll my sleeve up and let them inject that shit in me. Oh, Rob, are you saying that that the Rona's not real and people is not dying from it? I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I don't fall into that risk group, and as such, I'm not going to risk my life using a vaccine that, one, is not tested, two, there's no legal ramifications for me, or legal recourse for me, I should say, for me to go after Pfizer. And I just don't think that I'm going to take that risk, especially when you've got people, like Pierre Corey, who have come out with the group that he belongs to, Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance, FLCCC, that have come out and testified to Congress and everything else that ivermectin, which is widely used worldwide and has a lot of accolades to it, as well as a Nobel Prize and some other stuff, that their group, through exhaustive research and testing, has shown works really, really, really well. In fact, he has gone out on public record and said, if you are taking this, you're not going to get COVID. So why then do we see government agencies, as well as these pharmaceutical companies, pushing a vaccine when there are other things that already exist that have been proven to work very well against the Rona? Well, it would not be a surprise to most of my listeners that the pharmaceutical industrial complex is one of the largest special interest groups in the world. and they are, you know, I trust the motherfuckers as far as I could throw them. Especially Pfizer. You look at those fuckers; they were even part of the '76 vaccine for one person that died, and there's just a sordid, history with these fuckers, and so I don't trust them. In the comments, I've linked a lot of these things for you guys to go and look at and see for yourself. But why risk an untested vaccine, which by all accounts is already having lots of really crazy side effects, when there are things out there that we already use for like heartworm for dogs or malaria? This is an anti-parasitic that seems to be working really well. And I question why that is. Why is an anti-parasitic working so well against the Rona? I've always suspected that the Rona could be something that's been concocted and weaponized and could be used for society's least desirables. Because, you look at a lot of the poor folks, and I know some people say, well, their hygiene and their diet and blah 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 and all this other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, but ain't like my diet's very fucking good, and I'm not responding the same to this shit as a lot of some of my brown brothers and sisters out there, right? So I definitely think there's something foul in the state of Denmark, and I think that there is some very interesting things that was said during that congressional hearings. Like he said, why is it that him as well as a bunch of other doctors had to go out on their own and do this research when you had all of the big ones that everybody looks to, that they didn't look at off the shelf things that are in existence right now. They did not create a panel or a group to research that. Instead, they dove right into a vaccine, which is usually something that takes years and years and years to get done. And here they are fast tracking with no legal recourse. Again, I'm going to say that again. There's no legal recourse. In fact, even if they didn't have these immunities and stuff that the government is providing them for these fast track vaccines, if a pharmaceutical company fucks you up, there's special courts that you end up going to. You don't go to the regular courts. These motherfuckers got so much influence and power, they have their own court system. Let that fucking sink in. These pharmaceuticals have their own court system. And the reason you don't hear about a lot of this is because they're that fucking powerful. All right. Now, before we jump into some of this other stuff, I do have some product review type stuff, some stuff for us to talk about. So one of the first things I want to share with you guys is, you guys do know that I'm an author, and I have my book series, Magic Really Sucks. And I am in a process, since I got it back from my publisher, of doing Magic Revelation. I changed the title slightly. It used to be Magic Really Sucks Volume 1 Revelation, which was just a little too much for people. So I think I'll call it Magic Revelation, Magic Liberation, and Magic Redemption. It's easier for people to kind of follow. And I might have shared on the other things that I will be doing special collector editions of each one of the volumes. And what makes them special is, one, there'll be golden covers. They will be limited edition to 100 issues, 100 copies. They'll be autographed. They'll be stamped. And in addition to that, they will contain one of 100 holofoils. And so you might be saying, okay, well, why do I care? Well, because I've got the second holofoil now of the set. So this is for book 2, Liberation, Magic Liberation, and this is Valk's card. And so let me see if I can. Let's do this. Hang on. Let me see. Wait a second. All right. So this is how they look when they are autographed and numbered. So you can see there's a signature on the bottom, and there's a number, and you can see this is Ethan's card. Right. So it's a holographic tarot card. This is Valk's holographic deal. So I got that back I got this. I had designed this back in 2018, so some of the longtime viewers had already seen the art. But I saw during Black Friday they had a discount code I just could not ignore. So I went ahead and got that. So there is the second hollow foil of the set. So what's going to happen is, yep. Everybody who pretty much has sounded off, I already put holds on all the numbers for you guys, so that way you early guys, when they become available, I'm already locking you in, and then I'm giving you a couple of months to go ahead and finish the purchase, and that way I'm rewarding all of you guys that have been riding with me since the beginning, right? And I want to make sure that you guys have a chance to get a complete set of tarot cards, because, you know, I'm going to grab the Major Arcana and it will be a complete set. And if you have numerically matched, then that's obviously going to be super valuable upon my demise, right? Or even just for collectors, because it's one of those things that people aren't going to be able to go back in time and grab the missing tarot cards. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now I was going to talk a little bit about the Roxxon, right? So this is my Roxxon set, and you're looking at it like, what in the love of fucking God is that shit, right? Well, I put a little magnet piece on here, just because it's always good to have a magnet. And then I have a little Velcro to kind of hold everything in place. And these are swappable blades. And recently I had ordered, one of the blades that I really wanted to get, which was just a box cutter. I really liked that and wanted to have that in there. And basically you just swap it out by popping those two pins down, and then you have access to other blades. And I thought that was just a really novel thing, especially when Nutjob with the machete introduced me to Roxxon. And I did a thing before, I was like, Roxxon, Roxxon. Now, the only problem that I have with the new set that I ordered is, you can see these guys magnetically pancake 3 on, no problem. So when I got the other 3, I went to do this. Oh, no, I feel the resistance. The magnets do not go. So I have to go this way. Let's see. Is it this way? You can see they don't line up. They do not line up. So, yeah, I can't put them all together. And that kind of sucked. And I was like, oh, dude, really wanted them all to match up and be on the same thing. They'll line up this way, right? The magnets hold this way, but they don't hold where all of the deals here would line up. So instead, what I ended up doing was I ended up putting like this and this, and then I just put the Velcro on it. So what are the blades? What do they look like? I figured I would just show those off. So this one is kind of a Tonto point. This one is a spear point. Kind of just a regular get down. This one is kind of a fat, chubby little saw. And I was like, okay, that's cool. This was really neat. This one looks just like a really aggressive, tiny Bowie. It reminds me of a Bowie. I can't remember what type of tip this is, but you guys that know the tip types, you know what they are. I don't have to fucking. And then, of course, this one was special for the box cutter. And then I have this little like hawk claw type deal. And again, they all attach nicely like this. And there was one more blade I have, which is right here. It does not fit inside of the box cutter. This was the blade that I had sitting on my Roxxon before, so it's kind of just sitting there. The eye poker is right here. This is what you're talking about, right, Tenchi? This one? That's the one you're talking about? So I'm sure they have other blades, but that's what I'm running on my Rock Zone right now, you know. And Magnet wants to hold like this, which sucks because this is upside down and blah blah blah. It will not hold that way. And there might be a way I could pop the magnets out and kind of realign them or whatever, but I haven't been able to figure it out. What's up, Vixen? All right, now I do have an unboxing. Okay, so same thing. Black Friday came and went, and where are you at, you motherfucker? Ah, here it is. Boom. And Sneak, instead of doing a Black Friday, they did a blank Friday. And I order all the time. And unfortunately, this is sold out now, so can't get it. But I did get a box. It is here. You can see it's pretty mangled. It's kind of interesting because the ship from says Ruby has Kentucky. It doesn't say anything about Sneak or anything else, so I'm hoping this is the Sneak stuff because it's supposed to be. And you can see I'm opening this for the first time. That's why I like this box cutter. Putting that box cutter tip on there just works so fucking well, you know. And it is because, ta-da! I open her up, and here the very first thing I see is the blank tumbler, and that wrapping was really kind of non-existent, really. And you can see what they did is they blanked out everything. So anything that would have had some kind of marking or anything, it's almost like redacted, which I thought was kind of a cool thing. And they even did that with the bunny. And so I've always been a fan of Sneak just because the marketing that they do is just so well. Now, see, this is disappointing to me. This is unacceptable. And I've seen this more and more and more with US Sneak, and it's really heartbreaking to me because I love the branding and I love the packaging and everything else, but you start to get shit like this where it's all crumpled up and just fucking abused, just haphazard, just thrown in, and fucking just no real attention to care and detail. Like every corner of this bitch is just broken, and they put it in a big ass box with some bubble wrap. But as far as the US side, we get fucked because whoever is doing this on the US side sucks. I'll tell you straight up, they suck ass. And it really hurts the overall experience because, you know, this shit right here, one, it's not cheap. Two, you're in a mad dash to compete with other people to try to get it before it sells out. And people like myself like the packaging. And I keep the packaging. In fact, over there, I have all of the Sneak Generations packaging because I thought they did such a good job. It's a sad thing when a company puts the effort in to do stuff and then they trust a U.S. shipping company or distributor or whatever, and then the U.S. distributor just sucks ass, period. Let's see here. Don't shake yourself. We don't want a repeat of the Kage. Yep, Tenchi, it was inevitable. The blade had been drawn. Blood had to be paid. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Hopefully they didn't fuck up the actual tub inside. And I will be reaching out to Sneak and complaining because this is not the first time. This is like the third time now where packaging has just been shit, you know. All right, so here's the tub. It's gray, nondescript, but it's got the everything that would normally have text or something on it is like a redacted. So it's a perfect thing for blank, right? So it was you know, instead of Black Friday, they did Blank Friday. What's up, Simicon? Good to see you, my brother. So now I'm gonna open it, and I already heard something. Okay, good. So we still have integrity of the air in here, so you can see that's great. The packaging, the branding is awesome. Like they even put the logo on the lid. That is one of the reasons that I really, really like sneaking. It's a sad thing that the U.S. distribution just sucks. They're fucking horrible. Ooh, nice hiss. Okay, so now I'm gonna. Oh my god, what is that fucking smell? You know, one thing. There's a lot of people that have been like, don't know what to call this flavor and everything, and it's called blankberry. So I'm not gonna go and make a whole thing, but I think what I'll do is put it on my finger. Oh wow, wow, that's something else. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I don't know. I'll have to try it out. Actually, I kind of like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. It has a really potent aftertaste. But yeah, so now they're actually even starting to stamp on the bottom here expiration. So this is good to September 2022. That's kind of interesting. Kind of sucks in a way that all the blank stuff, but then they had to actually put some text on the bottom. All right, so there's the unboxing on that. Let's see, this is all gray. Let's see on the inside, it's gray, gray, gray. Awesome. So there is our unboxing on the sneak side, and I am really perturbed by this. You guys just don't know. It's like getting a book and it's all crinkled up and shit. It's like, really, guys? I mean, how fucking hard is it to just treat the product with respect and not fucking punt it and throw it around and everything else? Everything else I get comes just fucking fine, but the shit coming out of Kentucky, what the fuck, guys? Fucking serious. It's fucking retarded. All right, let's move on now. So, obviously, Cyberpunk 2077 has popped off, and I have been chomping at the bit to get this motherfucker since shit. It's been what, 8 fucking years this shit's been in development. So I remember some of the early images where they announced it, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I want that shit so fucking bad, right? So, oink, I get it. And, you know, packaging, everything else on it, super duper cool. I fucking open her up. You know, there's, you could reverse it. So you could have the guy on a cover or you could have the girl on a cover. I put the girl on just because I said, fuck it. Comes with some postcards. Which some of the stuff I haven't even come across in game yet, so I'm not quite sure what the fuck is what. Some stickers. World Compendium is kind of like, this is the history and the back lore of the fucking thing. Comes with a nice fucking little map. And so I was excited. Okay. I went through and did the install. Okay, version 1. They had to copy everything over. And then there was an update immediately of version 102. And I was like, yes! 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 What do you mean you watched The Expanse? The new Expanse is not out yet, right? That comes out on the 16th. Or are you saying you watched the Expanse series up till current so that you're ready for the 16th? So I'm playing the game, right? Playing the game, and I noticed a few things. One, the graphics weren't quite what I was expecting because I was looking at all this next-gen shit. I was looking at stuff that was on PC that's just fucking balls to the walls and everything else. But I said, fuck it. I've been waiting for this game, man. Let's get in and let's fucking play. And then I'm playing and boom! What the fuck is this? What is this shit? What the fuck is this? What? Well, okay. Maybe it's one-time glitchy thing. Alright. Send the error report. Restart the game. Thankfully, it's not like Borderlands 3 that had like a fucking forever intro of Claptrap dancing for fucking days. It was only about, you know, maybe a 2-minute load, right? I'm like, all right, fine. Get in, I'm playing again. All right, let's go, motherfucker. Let's go. But, ow, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? What? Okay, what the fuck? Why am I getting this on a regular basis? This is not good. All right, let's go in. We'll turn all the extra settings off, the lighting, all the other bullshit, the blah blah blah, right? Let's go. So they're playing, fighting the fucking boss. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. This thing keeps crashing. I'm gonna fucking save. Save. Go in. Fight. Boom, boom, boom. Kill the boss. Yeah! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. At that point, I had 6 fucking crashes. And I was like, dude, I don't care if the game looks like shit. I don't care if there's bugs in the game where certain character is not responding or whatever. I give less than a fuck about that. But continual crashes? Oh, fuck no. Well, apparently, Project Red said, oh shit, and they really quick jumped in and fucking patched and fucking fixed on the PS4 and the PC this thing that was whatever it was that was causing crashing, because after they patched to 1.04, shit seems to be running a lot more stable. I only had one of these motherfuckers. Only had one of those after I did a huge fucking patch. Again, waited another fucking hour. So from install was an hour, update 30 minutes, another update about an hour. So 2.5 hours to get to stability on the PS4 platform, which I was kind of like, what the fuck? So also in the description and links, I put a bunch of helpful vids for starters, as well as some stuff on where you can find certain gear, things like that, that I thought was kind of useful. And there was also a cool video I came across that somebody actually made in real life, the Johnny Silverhand drink that you come across when you are inside of one of the clubs that you come across early on in the game. Okay, which I thought was really fucking cool. And it was a guy who seems like a cool channel, so check his shit out. Well, they did, Tenchi. They had a lot of fucking issues. And it's kind of sad because, you know, everything about this Cyberpunk leading up to it has been just brilliant. Like this campaign right here that has, you know, the can stuff that they did with Rockstar, where they have like amazing cool stuff. You know, like I had all of the cans, right? You're like, wait, Rob, wait, there's only 4 of those cans. Wasn't there 5? Well, yeah, there is 5, but that cola one, you know, that Samurai Cola is like really fucking hard to find. You know, it's like I scoured everywhere and I couldn't find it. Oh wait, no, actually I did find it, but there was only one way. Ugh, only one way I could get it. I had to fucking order that shit. Had to order it online to get the Samurai Cola, so I have the complete set, you know, which was a pain in the ass. And I was kind of also curious. Let's see here. Let me go to my fridge. Ugh. I was also kind of curious. What the fuck does Samurai Cola taste like? Is it gonna taste like a fucking soda, you know, like a cola, or is it gonna taste like ass? And the funny thing is, when you see the can from far away, you really can't appreciate it. Like you're just kind of like, all right, whatever. But what they did is they took the samurai logo that is on the main character's deal, and they did it. So I was like, okay, I cut out the soda and everything else. But I'm going to, because, you know, we have a holiday party going on tonight, I'm going to pop the top on this just for a couple of reasons. One, I really want to get more codes because I'm up to 9 entries now. I'd like to get, you know, 10 entries, because one of the things you could fucking win is a tricked out 1970 I almost said Toyota. It's not Toyota. It's a Ford Mustang. And it's fucking sick. They tricked that shit out, and I want to win that bitch. And, you know, down here on the bottom, they tell you, you go to the site, you put the code in, it gives you $1 gift card, right, for Xbox or anything Microsoft, really. and it gives you 3 of these fucking comics, and you also get entries. One of the things that they have the entry for is to win that sick ass fucking Ford Mustang, which I want, right? So we're gonna try this out. Let me try it out, and I'm hoping this is not gonna fuck me up because I just had my shit and everything else. I'm not gonna chug it. I'm just gonna taste it because, you know, I'm just curious. What is it? What does it fucking taste like? That's not bad. You get a lot of the taurine and the vitamins and everything else that comes after the fact, but that first hit that hits is not bad. That's actually pretty good. Like, I would say the fruit punch would be the best flavor. That would be the second best flavor. And I haven't fucked with the other ones other than just the original Rockstar flavor. And of course, this was all before my operation and whatnot. That's really goddamn good though. So yeah, I like that. So if you guys are pounding Rockstar and you got any of these Cyberpunk ones and you're just drinking Rockstar because you drank fucking Rockstar and you're not using the fucking codes, hit your boy up. Send them to me because I'm going to win the motherfucking Ford Mustang. I'm going to win that bitch, but I need the codes. So if you got some and you're not using them, send them to me. Because, fuck, I'll put them in. I don't give a shit. You know, they're worth $1 on the Xbox. Plus you get an entry in for the contest. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's do this. All right, now, earlier today, I saw a cool fucking thing. Me and my daughter are epically huge fans of Evil Dead. Like, we watched the whole Ash series and loved it and laughed our asses off. Watched the movies. Dying. So, come next year, there's Evil Dead the game, right? It's going to come out on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So this is all next-gen console stuff. And you can tell, you know, it's a hack and slash shooter game, right? And I did not know this, but apparently the Evil Dead franchise has been popping out games for a while now. Like, I didn't even know this shit existed. Like, what? Like, PlayStation, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, PC, blah, blah, fucking blah. And I'm like, well, I guess I can't really call myself a fucking fan because I didn't know that. In addition to the games, I guess apparently Evil Dead has also had a ton of comic books, too. Which I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking amazing. All right, so I don't feel any discomfort. I don't feel any pain on any of my operation areas. You know, it feels pretty fucking okay. I'm going to hit this shit again. I'm going to hit it one more fucking time. That's goddamn good. That's amazing. That's really good. All right. A game also popping off is a game called Sea of Solitude Director's Cut. Okay. And this is coming out for the Switch. And this resonated with me for a reason I can't really explain, right? So the description of this is K knows monsters. Monsters that you know too. Loneliness, depression, and abandonment take on the form of frightening beasts and fantastical creatures in in the award-winning Sea of Solitude, an action-adventure game that revisited for the Nintendo Switch, now as the director's cut. And I was like, you know what? This game, the trailer on it, when you watch it, you're going to go, wow, there's something special about that game. So I really want to check that out. Tenchi says the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 ones were garbage. Well, I'm not surprised. You know, most licensed games, licensed from other things like movies or books or whatever, typically are garbage. Thankfully, the gameplay footage that you see on Evil Dead, the game, next gen, actually looks fun. It looks interesting. So I'm hoping it's not going to be, you know, a steamy pile of shit, which it could be. I mean, it could end up being. I don't fucking know. All right. So I also came across a Red Band trailer for this baby right here. Oh my fucking god. I watched the trailer of this. Oh my god. 4 fucking times. 4 fucking times. This movie is called Nobody. And basically the synopsis on this is Emmy winner Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, The Post, Nebraska, stars as Hutch Mansell, an underestimated, overlooked dad and husband, taking life's indignities on the chin and never pushing back. A nobody. When 2 thieves break into a suburban home one night, Hutch declines to defend himself or his family, hoping to prevent serious violence. His teenage son Blake is disappointed in him, and his wife, Becca, seems to pull only further away. Wow. You know, he tries to do the good shit, and, you know, he gets kind of fucked up, you know? He gets sad. So, the aftermath of the incident strikes a match to Hutch's long, simmering rage, triggering dormant instincts and propelling him on a brutal path that will surface dark secrets and lethal skills. In a barrage of fists, gunfire, squealing tires, Hutch must save his family from a dangerous adversary and ensure that he will never be underestimated as a nobody again. Holy shit, when you watch this motherfucking trailer, holy fuck. It. I will own this on DVD. I'm excited. Like, this is like Death Wish, John Wick had a fucking baby. Anyway, watch the fucking trailer. It's linked in the description below. It's fucking great. Another one I came across, I wasn't like, what? Is this motherfucker right here? Called Shadow in the Cloud. And I'm like, what is this shit? What is this shit? So I got 2 trailers. 2 trailers in the description on this one. So in the throes of World War II, Captain Maude Garrett, who's Chloe, joins the all-male crew of a B-17 bomber with a top-secret package. Caught off guard by the presence of a woman on a military flight, the crew tests Maude's every move. Just as her quick wit is winning them over, strange happenings and hole in her backstory incite paranoia surrounding her true mission. But this crew has more to fear. Lurking in the shadows, something sinister is tearing at the heart of the plane. Trapped between an oncoming air ambush and an evil lurking within, Maude must push beyond her limits to save the hapless crew and protect her mysterious cargo. I'm like, holy fuck, I love it! Love it, love it, love it, love it! And I'm like, damn, the trailer on this is bananas. It's kind of like vampire story, some supernatural shit. There's a part that's so ridiculous, it reminded me of Mission Impossible. Like, she fucking falls out of a plane and a plane blows up underneath her and an explosion of the plane underneath throws her back up into the other plane. And I'm like, oh my fuck. Oh, wow. I'm like, okay. And so that shit comes out January 1st, 2021. Nobody comes out February 26th, 2021. And I'm just like, what? Garrett says, I just saw a video on where the cast of Xena now. One is playing Bully Butcher on The Boys. Well, that's my brother. The guy who plays Bully Butcher. Dude, hey, mate, that's me. You know, that's my brother. You know, seriously. Like, that dude is one of my favorite actors. Like, I look forward to one day working with him. Like, I'm going to cast him in some of my stories. Just because that dude is fucking awesome. I loved him as Dredd. He's the motherfucker. All right. Now, let's see. I think I covered all the basics. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Civil War, Cold Steel, Zodiac. Yep. All right. So, tomorrow, I fucking love you tomorrow. We will be doing the real-time story time and we will be doing some more with Mr. Trouble. It will probably be the last episode for a couple of weeks, just because I am going in. For you guys that don't know, I'm going in this Wednesday coming up to do a couple of different procedures on my foot. One of those is to fix the ligaments that are fucked up, and I have 4 of them that are really, 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 really just jacked. And then they're gonna detach my Achilles and fix my heel so I don't have my bone spur anymore on the right foot anyway. So this is going to be a very fun double procedure, and that's going to happen on Wednesday. Tomorrow I get to go to the hospital and do another COVID test, but it's the saliva one. So I'm going to roll up, walk in, ask for the test, go back to my car, spit in the fucking thing or whatever it is, go back in, put in a drop box with my information and whatnot. Then on Tuesday I go see the doc. He's going to proactively give me all my shit, all my scripts and everything that I need. And then the next day, Wednesday, slicey dicey. Let's see what happens. I don't think they will let me film it, Simicon, but I definitely will be snapping lots and lots of photos and everything. Like all of this stuff, like even the operation with this, like I snapped photo. Like I keep, like I'm really paranoid somebody's gonna fucking kill me at some point, and so, I snap pictures of shit all the time because my phone is dialed in such a way that as long as it has internet connection, it dumps a lot of images where it needs to go. Speaking of my phone, look at this shit. This shit happened to me yesterday. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. There we go. So you could see, look at that. Oh, it just fucking breaks my fucking heart. I fucking shattered the face of my fucking phone. It pisses me off so fucking bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, don't slip a little track. Man, they already fucking track every fucking thing I do and say. It's not even fucking funny. But, they don't give a fuck about it. Not me. They're just like, yeah, whatever. He's our little fucking agent. He'll do whatever the fuck we tell him to do. It's like, okay, I'm a slave. I do whatever my masters tell me. But, anyway, let's see. What else? Oh, so again, I'm trying to get this done before the operation. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that done or not, just because I'm kind of running out of time. I'm at the last edge of the final edit on this. Like I've got all of the punctuation, all of the core editing done, but I'm actually listening to it. I'm letting the system read to me so I can catch shit that I don't I don't notice during reading, right? So let's see what else. Yep, so we will be doing a gold edition. There'll be a hollow foil for that, and then blah 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 blah. I think that's it, guys. I think that is it. I don't have anything else. I've been listening to Mount Fitzroy from Scott Sickler, and I've been loving it. If you guys, wow, I think it's one of his best stories yet, and I've been enjoying that. So I have tons of content to keep me occupied while I'm recovering and healing. So I'll have things to be reviewing and all of that once I'm healed back up and I get back on the machine and whatnot. But there will be a little bit of a hiatus, probably at the very least 1 week. 1 week gone and then back on would be like tremendously fast. But I might be so fucking bored and stir crazy in the bed that I might do a stream from within the bed. I might bring you guys into bed with me. Oh, hey, what's up? Hi, my name's Rob. Want to be in the bed with me? No, you don't. Anyway, anything else? Roxxon, great fucking blade. Oh, one thing I didn't show you guys when I first reviewed this, which is really funny. I feel kind of dumb. So, it has the needle nose, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. It says, all right, we got all of these little motherfuckers right there. Okay, how do we get that out? Well, we just push this little bitch right here, bloop, like that. They all kind of pop up a little, so you can grab the ones you need out of those. Pretty straightforward, pretty nice. I was like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, okay, what's this? Oh, here's a fucking saw. I'm like, wow, that's That's really useful. Really aggressive edge. Okay, cool. Then, of course, the blade. I showed you guys that. Yay, the blade. But what I didn't fucking show you guys was this bitch right here. So there's a little button over here. I didn't notice. You push that up, and it starts to open, and ta-da! What little fucking shears, little fucking choppity chops. I'm like, dude, what? How did I fucking miss that? So this little Roxxon is really fucking nice. Like, I use it a lot. Probably second to the Leatherman, but as far as being able to swap the blades out and all this other stuff, man, I really like it. I really, really like it. And then, of course, I have everything lined up, and this is how it's carried. Put it all like this. Take the Velcro, slide the Velcro over it like that. Okay. Then I take the magnet, slap the magnet right up here, boop, like that. That's the kit right there. It carries all of the different shit and everything. So I fucking dig it. I dig it. So Roxxon, good job. In summary, with a Sneak, good job on, you know, the Blank Friday. I love it. Your U.S. distributor, though, fucking sucks. They fucking suck. They fucking suck. And I'm so pissed at every fucking time I order now, my shit comes all crinkled and fucked up. And I will be commenting on that. Cyberpunk 2077, I never really told you guys what I thought about the game. I think the game is fucking brilliant. Pace yourself. Brian put up a really good Facebook post saying, dude, take your time, enjoy the side missions, do all of the side shit, don't just try to bum rush through it. And it is fucking amazing. How does the size of the Roxxon compare to the Leatherman Surge? They're comparable. It's a little smaller. It's a little bit smaller as far as length and girth. That's what she said. But it's pretty close. Like, it's not like, oh, one is a little and the other is like a big monster. They're pretty comparable. Like, I use those two interchangeably for similar tasks, and I haven't had any problems with the Roxxon. And, you know, it's one of those things where Roxxon fits a nice little niche, especially with the blade pop-outs and everything else. So I definitely think it's worth it, especially considering the fact that, you know, you do have all these extra blades. And it's like you're walking around with, you know, multiple blades in case one doesn't fit what you need. There's another blade that will fit what you need. For example, you saw I went to the box cutter. I went from, you know, the eye gouging fucking hook to the box cutter. It made perfect fucking sense. This the holidays. I've been cutting a lot of boxes and packing and all this other shit, right? So there you go. That's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have anything else to share with you guys. Yeah, that's it. And so tomorrow will be the real-time story time. So for the love of God, if you haven't already put your keywords in, there was only 3 keywords last week. So, you know, I need at least 10. So I know Tenchi put something in, Garen put something in, Paula put something in. I think that was it. So if anybody else wants to be part of the show tomorrow, just go to streamtalking.com. And when you're at streamtalking.com, you'll be able to... you know, you'll be able to, there it is. You'll be able to add in your keywords and everything else for the real-time story time show. You know, we do that every fucking week, and it's just a blast. Like, you know, it's pretty fun. And then this is kind of the ongoing story of Mr. Trouble. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? So that will be the last episode for a little bit. Paula says prayers for a speedy recovery. Yeah, I should be pretty fast, guys. I heal pretty good. Like this stuff right here, I have holes, blah 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 blah, and I'm up and at it. I'm doing shit. You know what I mean? I'm running around. I feel a little bit tired, a little sore, but I'll take sore over agonizing pain any day. So I'm anticipating to do stuff with the foot. It'll probably be agony for a couple of days until I start to mend up a little bit, and then there'll be things that will definitely piss it off. But I will keep a track record of it so I can give you guys updates. And I'm pretty sure, like on Facebook, I'll be posting updates, you know, little text ones anyway, because I'll be sitting there on my phone in bed, bored. So I'll probably be like, yeah, right now I'm fucking hurt. I want to cut my fucking foot off. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it, guys. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to yourself, good to each other. Go out, live life to the fullest, ride the bus to the wheels fall off, have some adventure, get some scars, and all that jazz. And I will see you motherfuckers when I am healed up and able. Again, Garen, happy motherfucking birthday. Anybody else that's going to have birthdays pretty soon, happy motherfucking birthday to you guys, too. And that's it, motherfuckers. I'm out.